Good day, ma'am. I am Jeneriel Cagas from BSHM 3B, and for this video, I will be report a chapter 11 entitled Laws Regulating Professionals, Congress Organizers. Content summary. Meetings, incentives, conventions, and events are part of business tourism sector, a major true often undervalued sector of the wider tourism industry. This chapter deals with laws regulating professional Congress organizers, which also encompass other names applied to the profession, event planners, and convention organizers. This will also discuss the accreditation requirements by the Department of Tourism. And here's the learning objectives. First, enumerate the responsibilities of professional Congress organizers. Second, identify the laws that govern the business of Congress, conference, or event organizers. Third, provide examples of safeguards that may be observed by professional Congress organizers to prevent violation of any law. Next, nature and description of the business. The law. Convention. Any gathering for the purpose of exchanging or disseminating views, technical expertise, experiences, knowledge, skills, information, policies, or any other related activity. It does not include corporate meetings or events where participation is limited to company personnel only. The term shall include any of the following. Conference. Usually general sessions and face-to-face groups with high participations to plan, to get facts, solve organization, and other problems. So conferences are large-scale gatherings where participants of exchange ideas, plan strategies, and address organizational challenges. Keynote speakers deliver presentations and face-to-face group discussions, foster collaboration. Conferences serves as networking platforms, fostering innovation and progress in various fields. Next, Congress. More commonly, use European designation for convention and mainly international in scope. So Congress in Europe refers to large international gatherings involving delegates, experts, and representatives from various countries. These gatherings focus on collaboration, networking, and fostering global diplomatic relations. Examples include medical congresses, academic conferences, and international summits. Seminar. Usually on face-to-face groups sharing experiences in a particular field under the guidance of an expert discussion on leather. Attendance is 30 persons or less. So a seminar is a small group of individuals, usually 30 or fewer, discussing a specific field or topic, led by an expert to foster collaboration, exchange ideas, and deepen understanding. It provides a platform for professional development, networking, and community building. Lecture, a formal presentation by an expert, sometimes followed by question and answer period. So a lecture is a structured presentation by an expert on a specific topic, typically in a formal format with visual aids like slides or handouts. Following the presentation, there's a designated time for audience questions. Next, symposium. A panel discussion by experts in a given field before a large audience with some audience participation by appreciably less than a forum. So a symposium is a formal gathering where experts discuss a specific field, often with less audience participation. It's designed to foster intellectual exchange, knowledge sharing, and in-depth exploration of topics, allowing attendants to gain insights from experts. Forum. A panel discussion taking opposite sides of an issue by experts in a given field with liberal opportunity for audience participation. So a forum is a platform where experts discuss a specific issue involving academics, professionals, and stakeholders. Moderators facilitate the discussion voices, ensuring all voices are heard and maintaining a productive and respectful environment for critical thinking. Workshop. usually a general session and face-to-face groups of participants training each other to gain new knowledge, skills, or insights into problems. Attendance generally no more than 30 or 35 participants. So a workshop is a structured face-to-face session where participants learn new knowledge, skills, or problem solving with a group size of 30 to 35. Workshops encourage active participation, collaboration, and peer-to-peer training, providing valuable professional development and problem-solving opportunities. So, colloquium, a program in which the participants determine the matter to be discussed. The leaders would then construct the program around the most frequent problems, usually attended by 35 persons or less with equal emphasis on instruction and discussion. So a colloquium is a structured program where participants choose topics with leaders organizing the agenda based on common issues limited to 35 or fewer. It balances instruction with open discussion, encouraging active engagement and collaboration. Next, the following may apply for accreditation as PCO under the Department of Tourism. A resident Filipino citizen. B. Partnerships organized under the laws of the Philippines, at least 60% of the capital of which is owned by Filipino citizens. And C. Corporations organized under the laws of the Philippines, at least 60% of its subscribed common or voting shares of stocks being owned by Filipino citizens, and the compositions of its board of directors being at least 60% Filipino. Next, the following are the requirements for the issuance of accreditation by the Department of Tourism. A. In case of a single proprietorship, a business name certificate and all amendments thereto. In the case of partnerships or corporations, a certified true copy of the articles of partnerships and corporation and its bylaws and amendments thereto, duly registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission. B. Complete list of its executive officers and employees, indicating therein their nationality, home address, and their positions. C. Contract of lease or contract to lease the office space intended for the use of the PCO. D. Mayor's permit municipal license. E. Latest income tax return and audited financial statements reflecting a minimum working capital of 100,000 pesos. And F. Such other documents that the department may require from time to time. So the PCO must also be located in a business district and must be easily identifiable. The certificate of accreditation shall be valid for a period of 1 year from the date of the issuance by the Department of Tourism. Next, as an event organizer has various safety duties known collectively as duties of reasonable care, planning any activity or special event is important since there is an element to risk present. These are to investigate all aspects of the event including safety and security and act accordingly. To inform and warn participants of known risks, to plan for the safety and well-being of every participant, to ensure participants are not subjected to unreasonable risk or harm. Next, organizations and other agencies related on tourism industry sector, and these are TIEZA, Tourism Infrastructure and Enterprise Zone Authority, DOT, Department of Tourism, FCAP, Food Caterers Association of the Philippines, IATAN, International Association of Travel Agents Networks, ERC, Airlines Reporting Corporation, NPDC, National Parks Development Authority, NHI, National Historic Institute, NCCA, National Center for Culture and Sports, TBP, Tourism Promotion Boards, BSP, Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, NEDA, National Economic Development Authority, PAGCOR, Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation, DENR, Department of Environment and Natural Resources, DOLI, Department of Labor and Employment, Marina Maritime Industry Authority, at ATO Airport Transportation Office, CAB Civil Aeronautics Board, PNR Philippine National Railways, PIZA Philippine Economic Zone Authority, DFA Department of Foreign Affairs. Next, International Law on Tourism, the law. World Tourism Organization is a specialized agency of the United Nations and the leading international organization in the field of tourism. It serves as a global forum for tourism policy issues and a practical source of tourism know-how. It plays a central and decisive role in promoting the development of responsible, sustainable, and universally accessible tourism, paying particular attention to the interests of developing countries. So the World Tourism Organization is an agency focused on tourism, promoting responsible, sustainable, and inclusive practice worldwide. It supports developing nations and ensures tourism accessibility for all, benefiting local communities and the environment. Next, the Global Code of Ethics for Tourism. The Global Code of Ethics for Tourism sets a frame for reference for the responsible and sustainable development of world tourism. It draws inspiration from many similar declarations. Atay ka ba, Jirens? Kulira ka ba? Imo man dyan to, Juon. Atay ka ba? Iniguma lang ginada ni ron kay birahan ang gusto na ron. Next, the Global Code of Ethics for Tourism. Next, the Global Code of Ethics for Tourism. The Global Code of Ethics for Tourism sets a frame for reference for the responsible and sustainable development of world tourism. It draws inspiration from many similar declarations and industry codes that have come before, and it adds new things reflects our changing society and the beginning at the 21st century. With international tourism forecast to nearly triple in volume over the next 20 years, members of the World Tourism Organization believe that the Global Code of Ethics for Tourism is needed to help minimize the negative impacts of tourism in the environment and on cultural heritage while maximizing the benefits for residents of tourism destinations. So the Global Code of the Ethics for Tourism aims to guide the industry towards responsible and sustainable development, focusing on minimizing environmental and cultural impacts while maximizing benefits for residents, as international tourism is expected to increase in the next 2 decades. And that's all for my report in Chapter 11. Once again, this is Jeneriel Cagas from BSHM 3B. Thank you and God bless.